It's 2:17 a.m. Again. The screen glows in the dark, casting blue light across his tired face. He scrolls, faster now. Flick, flick, flick. Another success story, another six-pack, another perfect life. He doesn't even blink anymore. His thumb just moves, mind blank, heart full of noise. He's not lazy. At least that's what he tells himself. He's just waiting for the right time, for the motivation to strike. He told himself he'd work on that project tonight, the one he's been putting off for 6 months. Just needed to unwind first. One video became 10, 10 became 30. Now it's morning in some parts of the world, but not for him. His world is paused, muted, drifting. He doesn't remember when this started. Maybe after the breakup, maybe after the rejection letter, maybe after the world got loud and his confidence got quiet. But somewhere along the line, he started measuring his life by pixels, likes, views, comments, comparisons. He used to dream big. He had journals, sketches, ideas, things that made his eyes light up. Now he barely recognizes himself. Every night he watches people doing what he once wanted to do. Building, speaking, creating, winning. And every night he tells himself, tomorrow. I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never shows up. Only regret does. There's a voice in his head. It whispers things he pretends not to hear. You're falling behind. You're not good enough. Look at them. And look at you. Sometimes he argues back. Other times he just lets it speak. Tonight feels heavier. His chest is tight. His mind loud. His body still. He watches the success reels of strangers while his own dreams rot in drafts and Google Docs, half-written plans, half-lived days. He scrolls past a post. Discipline is stronger than motivation. He pauses. His thumb hovers, then keeps scrolling. The irony stings. His phone battery is dying. So is his fire. Outside, the world sleeps, dreams. He just stares. At curated feeds, at synthetic smiles, at a highlight reel that slowly poisons him. Not with hate, with doubt, a silent kind of suffering, the one no one claps for, no rock bottom, no intervention, just slow decay. And that's the scariest kind, because he looks fine, he functions, he smiles when needed. But inside, he's drowning. In what-ifs, in I'll-do-it-laters, in invisible chains. His potential is being eaten alive by comfort, by comparison, by the endless scroll. But deep down, a part of him knows, this isn't living, this is hiding. And the clock keeps ticking. The sun breaks through his curtain. Soft light spills into the room. But he doesn't notice. He's still in bed, eyes open, staring at the ceiling. Last night didn't end. It just blurred into morning. His phone lies face down beside him. Battery dead. Like him, he's tired, not just in his body, but in his soul. Something inside aches, not pain. It's something worse. It's the weight of potential. He gets up, not quickly, but he does. He walks past his desk, dust on the keyboard, sticky notes with dreams that once made his heart race, now faded, forgotten. He opens his laptop. It hums to life. So does a memory. The first time he ever dreamed of creating something real. Not for views, not for likes. Just because it mattered. Because he mattered. He opens a folder he hasn't touched in months. Half-finished scripts, designs, ideas, messy, raw, real. His chest tightens, but not from shame this time, from something else. Hope. He doesn't feel ready, but he starts typing anyway. One sentence, then another. It's not perfect, but it exists. The silence in the room feels different now, not empty, focused. He writes for 10 minutes, then stops. Small win, but it's a win. He puts on his shoes, goes for a walk. No phone, just air and thought. His mind fights him, tells him to go back to comfort, to scrolling, to the easy way out. But his legs keep moving. He sees people, real people, not filtered, not edited, just living. Something stirs inside, a quiet truth. The world is still here, and so is he. He spends the afternoon organizing his room, throwing out distractions, clearing his desk. Every drawer he empties feels like he's emptying part of himself. The lazy part, the waiting part, the scared part. That night he charges his phone but leaves it in another room. Instead, he opens that same document, writes again. Time passes. He loses track. But this time he doesn't feel guilty. This time he's building. Day by day, the cravings return, the itch to scroll, the whisper of comparison. But now he notices it, names it, walks past it. Some days he slips, old habits creep in, but now he fights. Not with anger, with awareness, with action. He replaces scrolling with stretching, mindless noise with audiobooks, comparison with creation. The world hasn't changed, but he has, because he finally understood. Discipline isn't loud, it's quiet, lonely, hard, but it's also freeing and honest and real. He used to wait for motivation. Now he wakes up with a mission. And no, not every day is epic. Some days are just survival. But even on those days he moves, because something inside him woke up and refuses to go back to sleep. Months pass. Not everything is fixed, but everything is different. He doesn't crave the scroll anymore. He craves silence, stillness, structure. The same desk that once collected dust is now where he sits each morning. The same hands that once flicked endlessly through strangers' lives now build his own. He's not perfect, not viral, not famous, but he's proud. He finished the project, launched it, quietly, without applause. But the applause doesn't matter, because the voice in his head, the one that once whispered doubt, now says something else. I'm doing it. That's enough. He looks back at who he was and smiles, not with pity, with respect, because that version of him was the one who decided to rise, to fight, to begin. No dramatic turning point, no magic morning, just one hard choice repeated daily. That's what saved him.
If this story lit even a tiny spark in you, type "No more scrolling, I build now" in the comments. And if you're ready for more, what's on your screen right now, that's your next step. See you there.